Good morning and welcome to Plugged Into Long Island. I'm Donna Donna. My guests in the studio today, Rachel DeMolfetto and Cynthia Sansone from Mondays at Racine. Now, Mondays at Racine tells me nothing about what you guys do. So would you please explain?
Mondays at Racine is a charity that my sister and I started in 2002.
Shout out your sister.
My sister, the beautiful Rachel DeMolfetto, who's sitting next to me.
Oh, my God. I didn't realize you guys were sisters.
Yes, we are sisters.
Okay.
I bet you can't tell who's older.
Me.
I told you I'm from the Plasticine period. Anyway, we had a great idea in 2002 to honor our mother that we would open up our salon one Monday a month to give back to the people in our community who are going through chemotherapy and radiation therapy.
And your salon is
in Islip, 341 Main Street in Islip, New York.
Racine Salon and Spa.
Racine Salon and Spa. And the name Racine comes from?
Rachel and Cynthia.
Oh, of course. Duh. Okay, in honor of your mom.
Yes. She battled with breast cancer in the 80s. And there was a point when she was losing her hair and she had gone to her own salon. And the people there didn't know how to handle her. The 80s were a tough decade for disease. There was AIDS, cancer was prevalent, and my mother couldn't even say the word breast. It was if she was saying the word TIT. So it was she felt shunned by her disease.
Yeah.
Anyway, she was having her head, her hair was falling out, and she went into the salon for help, and they didn't know how to help her. She passed in 1989. But in 2002, my sister and I had a bright idea, and that was to give back in honor of our mother and open the salon one Monday a month and really give people back their dignity.
Okay. And you ladies work at the salon?
Yes.
Okay. What do you do?
We run it.
I mean, are you colorists?
No,
No.
I'm run the business. Cynthia's a makeup artist, and we collaborated our efforts and run a pretty decent shop. But
how big is the salon?
it's about 2,500 square feet. We have about 17 employees.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's
It's a full
great.
service. It's massages, facials, hair, nails, every service imaginable. And in turn, that's what we offer to the program.
Okay.
Free of charge, by the way. You should know.
And let's let everyone know how they can find Mondays at Racine.
Mondays at racine.org.
That's it. Easy. Mondays at Racine, RACINE.org.
Right.
And how do you find the people that you help? Do you work with other agencies?
This, just to backtrack a bit, so this program was a little bit on the quiet side, but we connected to what at that point was just one medical oncologist in order to get the patients to be referred to us or guests to be referred to us. And since then, and so this is almost 15 years now, we've connected to all the major hospitals. So now when they are receiving this terrible news that they may have to receive chemotherapy or radiation, since we've established these wonderful relationships with the hospitals and all the oncologists, they now also will say to those clients, you should also visit the Mondays at Racine program in order to help you cope with your illness while you're going through treatment.
And when someone comes in, what kind of services can they get?
There's a myriad of services, everything from meditation, yoga, massage, facials.
Wow.
We head shave anytime that somebody needs it. We know that especially for a woman, when she's losing her hair, it's within an hour that she decides to shave her head. She wants to hold on to it, and she might cut it into a bob and then to a Mia Farrow pixie.
Right.
But when she's sleeping and it's tickling her face, or she's speaking and it's in her eyes, she needs to get rid of it and take control. So at that time, the Racine Salon or any of our other affiliates will take that client in, and in a loving fashion, we will give them a clip down to shave, a complimentary scalp treatment. We will even cut their wig to their face, and then they may go into the makeup department for some help there. So when they leave the salon, they really do feel good about themselves. And we see that smile.
Right. I mean, Donna, you should know. I mean, this is just an effort to treat these people like people and not like they are just cancer patients.
Sure.
And any change in their demeanor mentally. It helps them battle their actual disease.
I can imagine what a boost that would be. I mean, I get a boost just going to the salon, once a year when I go.
And incidentally,
neglect my hair.
This is a free of charge service, and we've learned now over the many, many years that a lot of these people that come would never ordinarily be able to afford to come to a salon such as ours.
Right.
So it's a double effort. Now, it's something that they've never would experience, A, and B, they're also being helped during their treatment.
That's just amazing. And it must make you ladies feel so good, not only to do this for others, but to do it in honor of your mom. She must have been very young when she died.
She was 59 when she passed.
That's young.
Which is young.
Yeah.
I always say that every time we take care of a patient, we take care of her over and over again. So it's kind
you
of
take care of your mother over
again,
and over again.
Exactly,
Yeah.
sure.
Oh, that's so wonderful. And I understand that you were actually approached by HBO to do a documentary about Mondays at
It was
Racine.
just the most exciting time.
I can imagine.
2.5-year period of my life to be directed by the amazing Cynthia Wade, Academy Award winning director through HBO on this project. They filmed us for 2.5 years, and it was harrowing at some point because, as my sister says, she hated when they had to stop filming the client who was getting a head shave because a truck passed by on Main Street. And she felt that, the moment, that person was deeply immersed in their emotion. And then the filming was there. And you know what happens even in documentaries, even though it's all real, there is just a bit of staging there to get the story across.
Right, and you don't want to hear that rumble and have the building shake.
No.
So, I know a lot of
and
things
that
can
call
go
from
wrong.
HBO, and first of all, we thought we were being punked when we got the call from the producer to say, this is Robin Honan, that is, from HBO. And but then we like Cynthia said, they got the green light, and they were able to film, and they did a 39-minute short that, by the way, was nominated for an Academy Award. My sister and I were asked, and we were blown away that we were asked by the director and the producer to join them that Academy Award season 2013 to walk the red carpet with them in honor of the film. And we really won the Academy Award, just
right.
no matter what, even though the film never won the award, but the nomination was
a win for you.
Oh, total win. The program is a win.
Right.
That's the golden ticket right there.
How did they hear about it? How did HBO get wind of Mondays at Racine?
There was an article in New York Times about the fact that the nurses in the hospital used to be the ones to shave women's heads. Mm-hmm. And with things that have changed in that industry, it no longer was the nurse. So somebody going through treatment would have to ask a trusted loved one or the salon professional for that help. Right. And with the trickle down of that information, somebody said, I think there's a salon out on Long Island that does this, and that's how we were contacted.
And it turned into a 39-minute documentary?
30-minute short.
A short documentary.
Which can be seen on HBO Go off your computer anytime.
Do you have it on your website?
We have it on our website, the link in, and
there's just the trailer on the website.
But you could link in to the film. I think you could do a direct link.
You have to, yeah.
Mondays at Racine.org.
The name of the film is Mondays at Racine.
Okay.
Produced by HBO. Yeah.
Right. Mondays at Racine.org is the website if you want to find out more about the organization, if you have someone you would like to recommend, if you would like to take part in the services that Racine Salon offers on Mondays, go to mondaysatracine.org.
I think you could see it on YouTube as well, the film. Mm-hmm. And I think it's also important to tell you that not only is it the mothership that does it in Islip, but the second part of our mission and what we fundraise for now is to reach other salon and spa owners to do the same thing in their own communities.
Sure.
And now I think we're up to how many, Sen?
11.
11 salons and spas,
across
one even in
Nassau.
Westchester.
Oh, so
County,
everywhere.
We are in Port Jefferson and Smithtown and Islip and Massapequa and Syosset, Greenvale, Comac. We're opening in Bayport. We're opening another salon in Syosset. We just opened a yoga studio in Bayshore. We're upstate in Rye, New York.
Wow.
And we have a few salons out of state. But again,
And I think we even have, right now, we were just talking this morning before this interview that we may have a 3 spots in Manhattan opening shortly.
Oh, wow. That must be so gratifying.
Yeah, well, it's a great tool. The beauty industry could be very, very shallow at times because for a lot of reasons, because it's just plainly about beauty. But teach teach this industry and the people that go to school for all these types of services that I always say if you're successful, you need to share your success with the less unfortunate. So to be able to do that and show benevolence in this industry is another rung in the ladder of what we do.
Right.
So, yeah.
And I just want to add, anybody that thinks that there's something wrong with beauty has not taken a good look at the earth that God has created. I mean, it's all about beauty.
Right.
And I know all I have to do is go get my nails done, and I walk out of there just feeling like
Elated.
I'm walking on air, and I took care of myself for a minute. And I can just imagine what someone going through chemo feels like.
Right.
After a Monday at Racine. Mondays at Racine.org. So I love the idea of what you ladies are doing. How can I, anyone in the general public, anybody listening this morning, support your mission?
Well, we are a publicly funded foundation. This is as much your foundation, Donna, as it is ours. And we have to fundraise in order to keep this going.
Sure.
It costs us a lot of money to open new salons. We go in, we vet the salon, we train all of the people on how to perform the services. We are not just Nancy Nice Guy trying to do something nice. All of our protocols for all services, from pedicures to massage, were written by Rosemary Berger, who is a nurse and who's also the vice president of this foundation. They are also qualified by our medical board, so it's all very safe. So we go into the salon, we train, we vet, we launch the salon. We just had a great launch at Drew Patrick in Bayshore the other night where we train. We have a yoga teacher who went to school. Mondays paid for her to go to Hippocrates for a week to really learn cancer for yoga, not just relaxation yoga, but yoga for cancer.
Yeah.
So this person knows where a port is. She knows how to help somebody into a chair or out of a chair. And she knows the poses that somebody is going to be able to do to strengthen, to help them to be centered. All of this training costs money. We launch these salons by a private showing of our film. We invite all of the local politicians,
Community
and
members.
That's
the
great.
paparazzi in. We cut a ribbon, and we welcome them into the Mondays family. So the biggest thing that we've realized, and this is our 5th year in this foundation, is we can't do it on our own.
Right.
And my sister and I are not, we're not fundraisers. We were never in the non-for-profit world. So we've really had to learn. We've had to learn how to ask for money. But, when the hospitals and the doctors are referring their patients to us, getting that support back really helps us going. And we actually touch people. We're not just taking your money and putting it towards research. You can come into any of our facilities at any time and see your dollars at work.
And to piggyback back on what Cynthia's saying, our yearly fundraiser is this year will be October 30th at the Crest Hollow Country Club, which is called the Long Island Beauty Ball, where we merge the beauty industry and the healthcare industry into one room. It's interesting because the historically the medical industry, they're all competing for all these people.
Yeah.
And it's very rare that they can all go in one room and be together. But based on Mondays at Racine, based on the welfare of cancer patients, they're willing to do it and leave the politics at the door for the sake and for the to really make this a great night. So last year, I think we had, Cynthia, 900 people. I think we're expecting over 1,000 people.
Wow.
It's a fun night. It's not a boring sit-down dinner. We have activities. We have a lot of different sponsors that come in, and we do a Monday night football area where guys can watch. We do a beer garden. There are tarot card readers. There are braid bars and lash bars and manicure. I mean, it's a whole big, what seems to be a giant, I guess, Moroccan bazaar. It's a great way to have a fun night for
Yes.
fundraising reasons.
So my husband can watch football while I get my lashes done.
Exactly. So it's not a female thing. It's just really all people come to this, and this is our third year doing it at the Crest Hollow. We couldn't be happier with the results that we've created.
We also have a ton of sponsors already, North Shore Hematology Oncology, who have been there with us every year. And when the event is over, they come and say, you know what, we're in as your presenting sponsor next year.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Paramount Beauty, Zwanger Passeri, Northwell Hospital Systems, just to name a few, really come in, as well as a ton of salons and other people in the beauty industry, to really help and kick this off. They see it as valid and vital to their business and to their families, because everybody's been touched by this disease. We have learned that cancer is diagnosed more than Lyme disease here on Long Island, and if we don't do something to help out, then we're lost in the sauce.
Yeah. And Long Island is historically a cancer cluster. So the fact that you started this, did you say 15 years ago?
2002.
2002, that's 15 years, all right. And you have grown so much. That's a real testament to you ladies and to your mom.
Yeah.
She must have been quite a mom.
She was.
I have a feeling she's
people
still
have ideas.
She's pulling some strings
She's
up
still
there.
is. She's swinging on a swing. Trust me, watching this all go by.
Donna, a lot of people have ideas in this world, and when you put the action behind the idea and actually do it, you do feel proud. And my mother always said to us, make your mark, make something of yourself, have the guts to stand for something, is what she would say. And her words ring really true in our heads, and we never sit down, and we work tirelessly as well as our entire organization.
So many people, an army of people.
$2 an hour to make this happen, because non-for-profits, they don't make money. You can't hire in the pedigreed people who are coming out of college because you can't pay them.
Right.
So we're all learning on the job and making it happen. It's a lot of work, but it's really worth it.
We have an amazing board of directors, and another shout out to Carla Waldron, who's our executive director, who's also another sister. Anne-Marie Murphy, who is our CFO, is also another sister. We're 5 sisters, actually. We'll probably bring the baby sister along at some point, but she's busy being a VP for what used to be cable, but now it's another. But
any brothers in that?
We have one brother, and believe me, if we got to get a truck and transport something, he's driving that truck.
All right,
because he's a Teamster. But this is a family passioned group of people, and again, that driving force is our mom, and even our dad passed away with cancer, unfortunately, about 10 years ago too. So, I guess it's safe to say we do it for both of them.
Yeah, absolutely. Mondays at Racine.org, Racine Salon in Islip. And give us your address one more time.
341 Main Street, Islip.
Okay. And if you're just joining us, what they do at Mondays at Racine is cater to
cancer care program that gives free services to anybody in treatment for any cancer, male or female.
Hair, makeup, yoga, meditation. What other
makeup services, nail services?
Talk about pedigree. We were very lucky to get Wendy Kaplan, who is a registered nutritionist and dietitian.
Wow.
She visits all of the salons and gives one-on-one counseling about nutrition. She also prepares food for the salons, because we also have to eat. We're Italian. We have to always have the...
We have to serve. We have to serve.
She's Jewish, so the bar mitzvah table. We have to have the bar mitzvah
bar
table.
Mitzvah and the rollatini.
And the cannolis and the brajol. No, the people, they need good, sensible advice on what to eat. We find in the cancer community, people are either losing a lot of weight, so she helps with foods that can help them to keep weight on, or they're swollen and putting too much weight on, or perhaps they can't even swallow because they have sores in their mouth from drugs. She provides them with the counseling, and she's been supported. She's amazing because she's been supported by a lot of food companies offering their help. So she'll get a carton sent to her house, and then she'll give it out. And again, to have help like that in this organization is just mind-blowing to me.
Well, you must be doing something right, because you're attracting so many people to your mission.
Well, again, here's the bottom line. And Wendy suffered a loss of her own mother. We had the honor to have taken we were able to take care of
Yeah.
her.
Wow.
So it's the same thing over and over. Everybody knows somebody, if not in your own immediate circle, that has been diagnosed.
Yeah.
Period. Dot. If you haven't, then you must be living. You've been a lonely child and living in a cave somewhere because you don't know anything about society.
Right.
This is society's problem. Cynthia often says, "This is the bubonic plague of today."
Yeah.
Cancer.
Well, it's true.
You know. So we really
Black plague.
The Black Plague. Did you say? I'm
Same
sorry, I don't know
thing,
which
right?
plague. Pick a plague.
Pick your plague.
Pick a plague. No, it truly is, and it would be hard pressed to find somebody who didn't really know somebody. So everybody's been touched with it, and very often people then just spill. I mean, a lot of times people say life is terrible, people aren't good. No, really, people are really good out there.
Absolutely.
People that we surround ourselves
Yeah.
with.
Yeah.
People in New York are amazing. I have to
Doers.
tell you, they are doers. They're movers and shakers, and they give. They know how to. They do reach deep in their pockets, and we know from being in the salon, we are accosted every day by somebody who's raising money, and we always give a basket or something.
Right,
But in the
right.
same turn, people like to support us, but we need more support.
Right.
Because you're growing all the time.
Right.
It sounds like. What do you have planned for the future?
We'd like to see a Mondays at in every zip code on Long Island.
Yeah.
And that was our
And in New York.
original goal, so that in each community there would be a place that somebody could go to get beauty and wellness. Who better than the salon and spa industry to help you with your hair, your nails, your skin,
Sure.
your body, mind, and spirit, but the salon. Certainly not your doctor.
And that's the thing, facing cancer is no easy task. And so you need to take care of yourself as best you can. You can't administer your own chemo, but you need to take care of your body, mind, and spirit, like you say.
I often say that the mirror is a powerful tool. And when somebody looks into the mirror, it could cut you like a knife or be like a dozen roses.
Right. Well, that's a good one.
And that's
I like
true.
that. Can you estimate how much of my dollar goes towards services and how much to administrative costs?
Over 80 cents to the dollar goes to the program. And our administrative costs we have kept very, very low.
Well, certainly within the proper confines.
Right.
And we always say, if you donate $1 or you donate $1 million, we're just as grateful.
Yeah.
And so,
But,
Important.
people want to know
Yeah.
in this day and age. I mean,
Oh,
there's just
definitely.
been too many horror stories about, some
Well, we would
board
encourage-
throwing a huge
Sure.
party for $1 million,
we
So-
encourage anybody to come to any Monday and see what we do. And they could just see us in motion, and then I don't think they would even question it.
Well, there you go, Long Island. You can see for yourself what they do. Mondays at Racine Salon and Spa, 341 Main Street in Islip. You can go online to Mondays at Racine, RACINE.org. My guests once again today, Rachel DeMolfetto and Cynthia Sansone, founders of Mondays at Racine. And give us the information one more time about your big fundraiser in October.
The Long Island Beauty Ball for cancer care, and that is happening October 30th, Monday night. We're thinking of making it into a masquerade party as well. So we're going to have a lot of fun, music, dancing, food. Like Rachel said, all kinds of activities. You will not be bored, and you leave with the best swag bag. We were at the Oscars. We know.
We know. Yeah, we didn't get it because we didn't win. I think we got a bag of peanuts when we walked out of there. But definitely you could see us on Facebook, on Mondays at Racine Facebook, or Twitter. We're on Instagram. You could see the Long Island Beauty Ball highlight video from last year, so you could really see what the experience was. And we're also on YouTube, Mondays at Racine again, and that includes the trailer to the documentary. And if you want to see more than the trailer, you certainly could look that up on HBO Go. And we couldn't be I really do like to always thank HBO for putting the spotlight on what we do and leading us to the path of what we're doing right now, because we were a quiet little thing, and we felt humbled then, but now with the outreach is so much larger, so our cup is very full.
Anybody else quickly that you want to mention? Because I think sponsors they play such a key role. Any other sponsors you want to mention quickly before we completely run out of
Brookhaven
town?
Hospital has been amazing. Japanese Cosmetics, I'd like to give a personal shout out. Worked with me to create a lash for women in treatment. It's called Lash of Dreams. I always give a tutorial and free lashes to women who are in treatment. They donated 5,000 pairs of these lashes to me, and I, again, have them for any person out there who has lost their lashes. I can show you how to put them on. You could wear the same pair
And that's not
15
something
times.
you even think of.
Well, you
No.
lose your lashes, Donna.
Yeah, I guess so.
And I'm going to speak on it. I'm not going to exploit our foundation, but I can because I'm not really part of this other organization that flourished from this idea, which was created by my sister Cynthia Sansone, called Life on Mars Beauty. And she's been a makeup artist, an unbelievable makeup artist for many years, and realized through the years that there really wasn't a good cosmetic company for people in treatment, because what the crux of that matter is that you don't really want to use anything with harsh chemicals and toxins. So she fought very hard and searched really long, tall, across mountains, across rivers to find products that would be safe enough to use on, and has created her own line. Since I'm not personally involved, I can exploit it now. So I will say Life on Mars Beauty, Mars being the acronym for Mondays at Racine.
And we
she
love
carried-
David Bowie.
And
So.
we love David Bowie, Ziggy Stardust. But
So, Cynthia, this is your
this is her
company.
own company,
That's
and a couple of other people have gathered with her, and she now, you can buy those cosmetics, those safe cosmetics, at Racine online, lifeonmarsbeauty.com.
Mondays at
Racine.
RACINE.org. If you know someone that could use their services, if you could use their services, if you'd like to support the organization, Mondays at Racine.org. Ladies, Rachel DeMolfetto, Cynthia Sansone, who started Mondays at Racine. What a pleasure to have you ladies today.
Thank you,
And
Donna.
Donna, we've been longtime listeners of yours. We love WBAB. We love classic rock. And thank you. We're honored to be here.
oh,
Yeah.
thank you so
What a
much.
nice way to spend the day.
It really was a lot of fun. Please come back again,
you.
and best of luck in the future.
Thanks.
Thank you.